welcome by Netpublik. I'm Nur Kodri and my co-host.
Vishnu Mahmud. Hi.
It's only been a month of the new year and tech keeps giving us surprises. Big surprises come in this January is come from Clawbot, blew up the internet crazy. And we have another topics, interesting topic. Indonesian government is asking mobile phone users again to register, but now with biometrics. And we have from Suno AI is getting serious now because they're signing with Warner Music label and also hiring a Patreon VIP. And Micron is opening a cheap plan in Singapore with billion-dollar investment. Let's take it one by one. Clawdbot is now called Moltbot because Anthropic said the name was too similar to Cloud. This new agentic AI is single-handedly
Mm-hmm.
by an Austrian guy,
Mm.
Peter Steinberg, and he said that this is an AI that actually does the thing. That's quite funny. Some call it AI assistant, but I call it an AI agent that should be happen in OpenAI, Google, and also Anthropic itself. So I need your opinion. But first, how to use the Clawbot?
It's very simple. Uh, there is a way where you could basically install it. You install it locally, and then you let it. You give permissions to all of your accounts, like your mail accounts, your bank accounts, your APIs from Anthropic, Google, OpenAI, all of that. And that little thing will basically help process your requests, and it will execute things. It's very. A lot of people using it. It like came out of nowhere, went viral, but yeah,
The sketch?
a lot of security people don't like it because it's a bit there's a lot of potential issues. But like if you're gonna use something like this, of course you have to like keep in mind keep security in mind. So it's a great leap forward, but it's a very big leap forward. So we have to be careful when we're using it. So don't use your actual accounts. Use another one basically.
Using a sandbox maybe, or
Yeah.
just put it in the VPS, virtual, what's called
Virtual private server, I think.
virtual private.
It's like there's a lot of things that you can do with it. You can play with it. A lot of people are buying Mac Minis because you can just put it there on your
And
desk.
all of a sudden, Mac Mini
Yeah.
hits again, yeah?
Yeah. And I mean, like again, like the technology moves really fast, but maybe too fast sometimes. I mean, I think this is something that actually I'm surprised that this is something that one of the big tech giants could have done it, but yeah, this is one guy.
Yeah, maybe, but they're trying to save it for the sometime this year. But some guy from Austrian, like giving away this Clawbot for free,
For
right?
free. It's for free, and I mean, it's now called Moltbot. Because Anthropic didn't like the original name Clawdbot too close to Claude, but as a result of that, because they shifted the name so quickly, the crypto scammers managed to come in and say, "Hey, look at us, we're the official guys," but they're not. So
They're using the 10 minute windows.
they're fast.
Yeah.
They're very fast. So again, like technology is great, but we have to be really careful sometimes. I mean, when you move this fast, I mean, my God, I mean, I remember the time when we want to make a program, we have to type it in from the magazine and save it on a tape recorder. That's how old we are.
And we have the CDs.
Yeah, no, not CDs, a tape, the tape,
Yeah,
the small
yeah.
cassette tapes. But nowadays, I mean, like things are so fast that people just want to try it. FOMO is big time. But yeah, I mean, like it's always good to take a step back and let other people move forward and see what happens. Because remember,
That's clever. That's clever.
first mover advantage is only temporary. Like the top search engine now is not the first one.
But what actually Clawbot can do for our daily life?
Everything. Book me a hotel. Book me a flight to Singapore, or book me a hotel in Thailand, or order me a fried noodles that's spicy. fried noodles. They say that that this has the ability to see who you are, where you are, based on your taste and your location. Look for a fried noodle place that's close by. Make the order from your e-wallet or bank, whatever, and then have it delivered.
And so it has a capability for remembering,
Yes, it does. Yes.
not like the others AI.
Well, some of them do. Some of them is a bit limited, but again, but this is hosted can be hosted locally. It's your host locally or in the cloud.
But still, we need an API for like connecting to
You would
the
need the API for that. Yeah,
Gmail.
you need the API for first of all for all of the AI providers, OpenAI, Google, Anthropic, whatever. So there's that, and then there is the other accounts for your email and e-wallet and whatnot. The problem is that it's all centralized in that one thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like it's great to have it centralized. It makes things a lot easy, but it's one place.
Yeah, I'm kind of afraid, yeah, because it can read my emails, it can see my photos, so maybe
You don't need Skynet for that. I mean, it's there.
it's just a small bot, yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
small bot that knows everything about you. And I think security researchers has found out that they found like there's like nearly thousands of people already using this on VPSs, and they can actually ping it, and they can actually ping the number of VPSs that it's actually using Moltbot, as it's called now. So that is security wise, that is a concern.
Yeah,
But I mean, if you want to play with it, it's a good thing to play with, and
yeah,
you can learn from it. It's
because actually it's a normal because this is new and only only one guy creating this, so there's like a lack of security issue. I think it's quite normal. What's not so normal is like everyone is rushing
yeah,
to use it, but
yeah.
quite clever when they put it on the secluded and then isolated the bots. Yeah, not like putting in for.
Yeah. I mean, it's really interesting. Like someone could probably write a book about this because this is one app, an AI app that many other thousands of people have made, but this thing suddenly became viral, for lack of a better word. And everybody wants to try it. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other AI apps out there that is just as good, if not better, but they don't have the attention. So, like, wow.
So now like Google, OpenAI, and also Anthropic say, oh, there's quite a lot of benefits or there's quite a lot of demand for the AI agent, right?
Well, this is an open. I think it's open source, but I mean, if they want to acquire this, they've acquired for much less. And congrats
Peter
to
Steinberg.
Peter Steinberg. Congrats to him for making this. But yeah, I mean, like whoever, if it does get purchased, somebody's going to, and then they lock it down. They make sure it's more secure. But then again, it is open source, so even if they do acquire it, somebody else can just fork it and make their own version and whatnot. So
Maybe my bet is a big AI provider will buy it and then scrap all of this code from internet so everybody cannot access this code anymore.
it's out there in the internet. Yeah.
With less security. Remember that. Let's get on to the next topic. So, Indonesian government, through the Ministry of Communication and Digital Affairs, implement the obligation. So, it's a obligation for mobile users in Indonesia to register again their numbers, but now with biometric process. I think like a decade ago they already did this obligation to register, and it was limiting for each person to only have three numbers only.
Mhm.
So I want to know your take for this.
Well, I think this is good because the mobile phone industry here has a lot of churn. So it's actually cheaper to get a new number than to pay for your current one, your older one. Limited to three people. I'm like, why do you need more than hell? Why do you need more than one? So it's interesting, and they're also doing this because it helps cut down on the amount of spam, fraud, and all that kind of things. Of course, all this data has to be secured, so security they have to ensure that security is upgraded, is secure. But I think overall, it's good to have because like there's a lot of spam calls
Yeah.
that all of us get, and you don't know who they're from. So this is kind of good as well. So to keep an eye on that. But again, going back to the Moltbot, security is always a priority.
But
So
I don't know if it's the first. Indonesia is going to be the first country to implement the biometrics identity for the mobile user, but I don't know yet. But it's good things.
been, it's been done in other countries, I
Is
think.
that it?
Yeah.
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 But commenting to your why people need like more than one mobile phones. Like Indonesia is very, you know that mobile phone numbers in Indonesia
There's more
is
than
more than the population in Indonesia, right? So there's big possibility one person have like a two or three mobile phones, and also again there's some families also have like not only two or three children, they have like maybe five, maybe six, and then you know that these numbers only can be registered by their parents. So if we have like if someone have like a seven children, there will be one left for for the children. Kids already using mobile phone in Indonesia, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Your
That's true.
kids have one?
God, no. Way too young. Wait until they're like 16 at this point. Jeez.
And where you been? We already played this, and this for the
Nah.
circle.
I'm a PC guy. PC computer first.
And again, this is also quite attractive for me to get very much spam also, and also that also I think Indonesia as well. Yeah, there's also mobile phone farming in Indonesia. You can see that from the TikTok, from the Instagram, like a wall of phones. So they are farming and also like doing some sending more clicks to YouTube's, to videos,
Mhm.
like maybe comments.
That's that's pretty amazing. Like it used to be that like you used to have like I think it originated in China, if I'm not mistaken. There's like a wall of mobile phones. Each of them have their own SIMs,
Yep.
and then you program it so it can individually click a particular video, increase the view count and whatnot. But now you don't need the phones anymore. You just need the SIMs. It just like pop into a machine and puff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's amazing technology, but I'm pretty sure YouTube and TikTok and whatnot, they would not appreciate.
Already sold in Indonesia, yeah?
Really?
Is
Oh
it?
my God.
I think
I haven't seen it, so I don't really
I
look
will
at.
check it on the Tokopedia or in Shopee.
Yeah, but like, wow.
So
But that kind of thing is definitely frowned upon by like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram because it falsifies the advertising. Like this
yeah,
like
yeah.
this particular video has more clicks, but then you put ads on it, but no one's clicking the ads. Like what's going on? They can figure that out pretty easily now. It's getting it's like a tug of war between the mobile phone farms, the click farms as we call it, are doing this. YouTube and the IT guys are doing that. So it's like a tug of war. So let's see how that goes.
And also there's an indication they can use it for another fraud, but I cannot imagine what kind of fraud. But many things can happen with you have so many mobile phone numbers, yeah.
So many mobile phone numbers. Yeah. So, but it's good. So, I mean, like I think, like if you want to drive, you have to have a driver's license. I think for this, well, I don't know. I'm not. I'm on the fence.
How many mobile phones do you have?
Uh,
For
I've
your own?
that I own
Yeah.
just one,
How many laptops you have?
three. I have three laptops and they're all old. So yes. Yeah, and yeah. So, but yeah, I should really sell my laptop actually. It's way too old now.
Now is the time because the RAM price is getting higher.
Yeah, but I don't have DDR4, so that's not as expensive as DDR5. So yeah, it's actually
And then you need an upgrade just to buy another RAM.
yeah. But I always believe in retro. I always believe in retro stuff. Like don't throw away things. Like try to use it until it like really breaks
Dead.
down, dead. And even if it is dead, bring it back to life. Like get it from other parts and whatnot. Like my day to day now is like I mentioned before. It's a 2011 MacBook Pro using Linux.
Mhm.
It still works.
And your data on cloud?
My data's on the cloud, yeah. So if that thing goes off, my data is safe.
Right until there's an outage, and also you cannot use the cloud from outside of this country, then you're dead.
Well, then we'll have to bring it in. It wouldn't be instant, so yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the topic number 3. The Suno. I think Suno is not the only one, but Suno is the biggest right now. Is AI generated musics. And for me, who cannot play music at all, who cannot play the instrument, I don't know things about music. This is a good equalizer as well because I can make some music, not some many musics, and then I can like put it for my videos. I can put it for the ads to compare with renting the studio and then hire the musicians, right? But the good thing is the I don't know if the good things or what because the artists not feel threatened by this. They think that well, human is still humans. We have again AI is creating for something that's not new, right?
Yeah.
Then people and the human can create the new ones. And then I also found that not everybody happy with the Suno or the AI songs. Bandcamp officially banned AI songs. Bandcamp is a streaming platform, yeah. And also Deezer. Deezer is a streaming platform from the Europe, French, I think. Uh, they are scrapping the AI tracks like 60,000 AI tracks per day, and now it's totaling like 30.4 million AI detected songs from Deezer nowadays. But not Spotify. Spotify is quite loose, yeah. So what you take on that?
Well, I mean, like Suno is getting very, very serious. So they did hire somebody from Patreon. I think he used to lead the music industry in Patreon. So now he's now at Suno, which is why it's in the news now. They also did that deal with Warner, with Warner Music. It's difficult. It's difficult to see. On one side, it's great. It's an advancement of technology. It's great for people like like you and me. We have no idea how to make music, but we can now. Slightly cheating because like it's now just a prompt in some cases. But everything that they make is a derivative of something previously. And we're not going to get into the whole where to get the source material from kind of stuff because that's another kind of worms, but it's there. So that's out there. So should you use it or not? That's a very good question. But I think like a tool like this is good for like anybody who's a musician or a songwriter. Like Taylor Swift songs are Taylor Swift songs. She makes them from scratch by herself. Now, anyone could use Suno and try to make a Taylor Swift song and let the AI do it. No, it'll have no soul. But this is a tool, like everything else. This is a tool to speed things up. If you're a musician, a songwriter, and someone who knows how to make I'm not a music guy, so someone who knows to make the tempos and the themes and the whatnot, this thing could definitely help. But yeah, I mean, like there has to be a balance between what's good and what's bad. And again, it goes back to the market. Will the market allow AI music, or will they stick to supporting their musicians, like the Taylor Swifts, like the Ariana Grande, Pet Shop Boys, U2, whatever.
All of those,
Yeah,
you
all
say
of those.
is
It goes back.
old artists.
Yeah, old artists because those guys they make their own songs and they play their own songs. This basically writes the song, writes the lyrics, and plays the song and sings the lyrics. So yeah, it's good for people who don't have music talent, but the market will decide if they want to see a robot singing and dancing, or they prefer to have Britney Spears or whoever.
Can you tell the difference between AI songs and
No, that's the thing because it's all derivative now. Like you can say make a song like this song, and they can make a song similar to it because it's like a derivative of it. But then again, a lot of songs they use.
it's not a mix? Like, can
No.
you remember the mix?
Yeah, but like
It's a derivative, so it's like
a lot of musicians use beats, tempos, or like
it's
what's
not
the word
even
for
sampling. You can
sampling? No,
remember
no.
sampling,
Yeah,
right?
they also
Then
sample some
interpolation,
song.
yeah.
Yeah, like Ice Ice Baby Vanilla Ice. That came from
Queen song.
that came from a Queen song. Sampling and all that things. It's there. Exists before AI. So this is different because it's the scale of it that's scary. So yeah, it's good and it's bad. So do you want to use it? It's up to you. Personally, me, I have no talent, so I won't be using it anyway. So there's no point.
And then there's also another things that AI creating some issues, the AI songs, yeah, because someone, I think not someone, I think some people already put up some AI songs to the streaming platforms. I don't know whether it's Spotify or YouTube or Apple Music, and then maybe they have this like a mobile phone farming that
Oh
we
yeah.
talk about. They are playing their own song, and then they're collecting money from there.
Yeah, again, I mean, like the click farms,
I
as
mean,
I
it's
call it.
too obvious because the artist came from nowhere, and then suddenly all of like millions Spotify user or somewhat clicks the play, and then maybe looping
Yeah.
again, right?
Okay, clip this. So I think the click farms are pretty good in what they do, but I think the platforms, the YouTubes, the Spotify's, all of those guys, they're getting also better in detecting that. It's not just about how is a song, like is a song popular, how many clicks is it coming, where is it coming from, all of that data, they can see that. So again, it's like a tug of war between the click farms and the platforms. So it's going to be interesting to see who will win. But yeah, I mean, like this is for the platforms. This is bad because it basically skews the results for their advertising for the advertising platform. So yeah, it's going to be a tug of war continuing.
Yeah, we'll see more about AI and Suno later maybe. But we move to the next topic. So our neighbor country, Singapore, Micron has the commitment to Singapore to invest like 24 billions over 10 years for a chip plan. So maybe your demand for the bigger RAM or cheaper RAM will realize.
So Micron Technology is an American company, so they're investing in Singapore. Great. That means more chips. Um, there is a shortage, as you know, because of all the AI data centers that's being produced and signed and whatnot. But the Chinese memory makers are also coming into play as well, and they're trying to enter the market DDR5, which is now getting very expensive. So they have an opportunity to create much lower costing RAM chips for consumers. Uh, Micron is planning to invest what 24 million over 10 years. Is that
Oh,
right?
for 24 billion.
24 billion
Yes.
in 10 years. Yeah, so that's good for Singapore. That's good for the region. So maybe we can get better chips faster and low cost. But again, competition is good. Competition is always good to help get a better innovation and lower prices for the consumer as well.
I can understand that China building its own chip factory, yeah, because they have this limitation because the American plants or American brands not sending the chips to the China, and also China also building these huge AI data center as well.
Mhm.
So and the good thing is the China can make it more cheaper, more cheaper, not just cheaper, more cheaper.
So I think competition is good, uh, as I said before. But the thing is that everybody's planning for a future of a lot of data centers and a lot of usage of RAM and hardware, like hard drives and whatnot. Um, hopefully things will settle down and see how it is because there's a lot of money on the table. There's a lot of plans. So when things get this crazy, I would say take a step back and see. Okay, let's see what's going on and then move. I'm not a first mover guy, so just it's never about being the first in the market. It's always like look around and then come in. Like Apple. Apple comes in. They're not the first, but they have the best phones. The iPhone, they have the best tablets, they have the best laptops.
They don't have AI and then using Gemini.
Yeah, they're using Gemini,
Smart
yeah.
move, you think?
So I think Apple is being pretty smart because you're outsourcing something that is not your primary business. AI is something that requires a lot of investment, as we all know. Plus, you need to consider the power, the water, all the economic issues, benefits, and problems. But they still have their market share of the iPhone users, the iPad users, the MacBook users. So as long as they have that market, and AI is just another, and AI is slowly becoming commoditized. So yeah, I mean, like I think they can still focus on building great hardware and making things that we don't even know that we need, as Steve Jobs would once say.
Okay, I agree with you. That's a totally smart move for Apple, actually.
But some people say that Apple is going to lose their lunch because someone else is going to use AI and capture the market. No, no, Apple is a very unique market.
But I'm still waiting for the OpenAI collaboration with Johnny Ive to build the design for the iPhone.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
next year.
They say it's going to be like a an earpiece that connects
I don't
to.
know. Still rumors.
Yeah, it's still rumors. I mean, these things move fast. I mean, like Clawdbot just came out of nowhere.
Yes.
And it just takes somebody with maybe a 3D printer and some electronics and connect it to an AI. You never know. I mean,
Yeah,
these things
yeah.
move so fast.
You don't need to launch a perfect product, right?
No, no. Clawdbot is an example. It's not exactly perfect, but it's a great start.
And I hope the RAM and also the GPU card will getting to the normal price.
It's tripled now from last time I saw. It's
Wow.
tripled.
I hope the plan is established very quick and then it's getting cheaper and cheaper. No, 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 not that. Maybe it's not going to be not that normal again, but maybe not that crazy lah, I think, yeah.
So ya udah.
Let's wrap it up this week with all of these topics. I'm sure there will be more surprises coming to the next week, but let's save it for the next week lah, yeah. And I'm actually hoping for the next Cloudbot surprises. I don't know, it's not going to be Cloudbot, but maybe others. Okay, we're out from here. See you next week.
Tally ho.